So today you're going to be doing a lab or activity that requires you to go into your Schoology. In Schoology, you'll go into Unit 0, Introduction to Physics. Part A, Measurements of Matter. From there, you're going to find the accuracy and precision. That is the one below the Section 2, Principles of Balancing, Activities 2.6 and 2.10. Click on Accuracy and Precision. You will download the attachment. I would suggest putting that into Notability. And then from there, in Notability, you are going to fill out the charts here and go from there. Now, how do you make your measurements of length? In the lab, it says for you to use a piece of notebook paper. But a piece of paper, blank white paper, might be served better as a purpose. I would suggest folding it a couple times over so that it's about the size of say an ID. Okay, so that when you open it up, you'll have 8 little boxes. You can rip those boxes up, and then you will have individual places. Inside those boxes, you take and you draw lines of what you think 5 centimeters is. Now, I just randomly drew 3 just to kind of give you an idea of what it should look like. So then I'm going to take my ruler, which should be up front on the desk, and I can see that my first one isn't too bad. I am probably, I would say, 4.97, so just a little bit under. My next one is well over 5 centimeters. And my last one is way short. Now, if I drew a fourth one, that's where I would draw that. I would put these numbers back into these boxes and find my percent error. My percent error can be found by 5, which you're supposed to measure, minus your measurement. And now some of them, if they are over 5, you'll get a negative number. Just take the absolute value, which means no negative numbers should ever have. You do not want to have a negative percent error. Then you're asked to do it again, and that's why you have a total of 8 boxes, so that you should be able to do that. Do not use a ruler when you're making your lines. Just freehand it and figure out, see how it goes. And so it's no big deal. The next step of the lab has you going over and estimating volume. You will again need to use your ruler, but this time you'll need to use your book. What does your book look like? Well, it looks like this. Your book is the white conceptual physics books that are in the back of the room. There's 30 of them stacked up. Please return all of them back there in a nice, neat fashion, 3 stacks of 10. You'll need to make a measurement of the volume, which is width, length. Now, if you go length, width, it really doesn't matter as long as you're making the right measurements, because you're multiplying them. The order doesn't matter. And you'll also want the height. Try and make as good of measurements as you possibly can. Now, there are a couple things that you can notice. My ruler here has a little edge taken out of it. That's because students have slapped the rulers against the tables and break them. Another thing that also tends to break them is when students try to bend them around. Please don't do that. Otherwise, then we have to purchase more, and we don't want to have to purchase more things than we already have to. So when you're using the ruler, be careful. Some of them will have them edged out, and that's because some people try to use it as a DJ tweak scratching. Please don't do that as well. The last part of your lab has you estimating 20 seconds. How you do that will be going into your timer. So you're going to your clock, and you will want the stopwatch option. Now, this is the one that I did for the first one. I'm going to reset it hit start again, and not look at my screen. Now, either you can close your eyes or you can turn your screen over, but I would highly suggest trying to maybe have your finger on the start or stop button and having your eyes closed. That might work. Sometimes it might be better just to have somebody else work with you. So this would be maybe the only one you have to have a partner for. Otherwise, there should be no partners. You click on the stop, and we see that, holy moly. Well, I had 19.7. So obviously, when I hit reset, oh, no, it did. So I had 29.5. That's way over 20 seconds. I'll go into my chart, trial 1, output 29.5. Now, that means that I am off quite a bit and have about 50% error. That's not good. We don't want that. From there, you should be able to answer some of the questions that you are asked to do. And then, after you have completed that, make sure that you submit it into the proper accuracy and precision folder. If you're finished with that and there's still time left, please go, and if you have not already, go into your weekly graphs, quarter 1, and please fill out week 4 of your graphs. Please have a good day and participate in bingo as it is required. Thank you. Have a good day.